Hello and welcome. Today I want to fix this Ariel doll, which means we're going to repaint her and we're going to make some stuff for her. This video is also going to be a collaboration, but I will tell you a little bit more about it later because when I'm in my normal setting, I just want to tell you about the doll we're going to work with. She's just a head. The body is from a Rapunzel. The face just needs absolutely new paint. The hair is in decent shape. I think I can make it look good. She has a purple streak and basic articulation, bend and snap knees. So we're going to fix her. So I've started to work on a tail and I have made a burrito like that, just with duct tape and some dough packaging paper. And I just want to cut it here and to make it symmetrical, to lay it down on fabric and just do one stitch in the back for the legs of the tail, and then I will attach fins. Very simple, but should be effective, I hope. This has been the entire month. I finish work and it starts raining. When will I repaint my Ariel? I'm asking you. When? I'm not asking you, I'm asking the weather. This is so frustrating. I will maybe try to spray in the garage because currently it is 1st of June and I still haven't repainted her because it's been like that every single day. There was one weekend when it wasn't raining and I actually chose to go for mushrooms, like foraging, and that was a huge mistake on my side, but oh well. I'm listening to classical music. It's raining cats and dogs outside, and this is the next step in the making of her tail. I did put this, I added this because I didn't include fold, and also I sew by hand, so this is, if you are going to do it with the machine, this is way too little fold, but for by hand it's fine. And yeah, this is how much I'm gonna sew it inside, and yeah, the end of the tail. Now let's cut it and stitch it up and see if it will look like something. Someone surprised that we're using the shiny stretchy fabric again. Any chance I get, any chance I get. Okay, so this is the silhouette. This is where the buttons are going to be, and she can still bend her feet, and when she does, it kind of looks good. So I now need to do this upper part to turn it and then address the fins. Looking good so far. So first off, this is the tail shape. I even put 2 snaps, can you believe it? I cut off, this is the thin kind of craft foam, just piece of paper, and traced it twice so they're the same. These are going to be her fins, and I will attach them there, but I want to embellish them. I want them to be pretty, so I have some gems and other things like that. I want to make this tail fancy. Also, they're pretty big, but I like them when they're big, and it makes sense that they're big, at least to me. So yeah, I will embellish them now. We'll see. I want to figure out a way to put a wire, but if they were made of fabric mostly, hiding a wire in there would have been easy, but since they aren't, it's not gonna be easy. I need to figure something smart for that. We'll see. So after thinking a lot, what I figured out is the only way to have wire in them is to dress them up in the sparkly fabric and glue the wire in there. So I want to sandwich this. I wanted to leave it exposed because it is the correct color for her tail, but the foam, I mean it, but it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna have the wire, and I really want the wire. I want to be able to position them, otherwise they're just going to be stiff and not expressive. And the most interesting part about the original movie, which we're referencing here, is Ariel's hair and Ariel's tail, the way they move, and I want to recreate that. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know if it will work, but I'll try. And I use this glue, which has proven very good for fabrics and other stuff like that. It takes a bit longer on foam, but we'll see. We'll see what will happen. Here is one fin I have. Well, that's not very pretty, but that's what I'm able to do right now. Maybe I'll cover it later with something, but this is the wire between the fabric and the foam, and I will just glue another piece of foam here to cover it, and then I'll have to maybe paint on the fabric so I can change the color. I don't want it to be a flat color, but if I had this fabric just in more like this, but I don't, so we have to work with what we have, and that's what we'll do. And I have attached them. You can still see the wire in the back, but I like how it joined here. I just stitched it on, and I'm gonna have to put some decorations here to hide the stitching, but I think it kind of looks good. Also, I put paper around her feet because she has the rubbery legs, and getting this essentially sock around these sticky legs is super hard. But yeah, I'm liking how the tail is starting to look. It needs decoration. She needs a face and some shell bra. So then I mixed some green paint, light green, and started layering these lines on the tail, which I tried to mimic the original details on Ariel's tail. I had to layer so much paint for this to happen and to look like something. It even cracked a little bit at the end. You're going to see it, but overall I think it was a good idea. I just need to seal it with Mod Podge or something of that sort. But yeah, many layers of paint were built here, and I don't know, I recorded some of it, but then I realized it's like watching the paint dry, like super boring. So I didn't record the whole thing, but believe me, I think it was at least 4 or 5 layers of each fin, of each side of the fins. And then today it was finally sunny on the 2nd of June, so I rushed after work to start repainting, and it was super cloudy, and I was feeling like, oh no, it's gonna start raining and I won't be able to see, or let me just do it really fast. But I realized that I'm not doing it well enough, so I did like a first layer. I took a look at it. I didn't like it. Just look at her. She has seen things. And I completely erased it and started over because yeah, it just wasn't working. And I think that this time she looks better. I actually went and looked some dolls because looking at the mermaid from the movie, it's not easy. She doesn't look like exactly the same eye shape, eyebrows and stuff like that in each picture, but I looked at those and got inspired by them and went for the side glance because I think it looks really nice on Ariel. She's very young and naive and sweet and cute, so the side glance I think really works for her. And very red lipstick because Ariel red. If not, if her hair isn't red, at least her lips should be red. And some black outline and some eye makeup, wing and lashes. And at the end I just added some black and white paint to sharpen the blacks and the whites. And she was done. She also, you didn't even see it, but he has some rosy pencil on the cheeks, and she was done. Alright, she's repainted mostly. Oh, I'm done painting, but I wanna put, I have these, they're from AliExpress, little lash extensions. And what I plan to do is, I have super glue, it's gel, which I think is super important. I don't know how much you will be able to see, but okay. I sneezed and one of the lashes is, I unglued it, I sneezed and it's gone, it's lost forever. So let's try to do this again. Oh, it's very hard, they're very small. Maybe if I can do it like that. So tiny. Okay. No. They're so small that I'm not able to. There we go. I want to put just one here and one in the other end. Also, I want you to see. But this is why I don't show you most of the crafty stuff, because it's super hard to film and do stuff. Let's see. Too much glue. Okay. It's alright. I don't want a big glob of glue on her face, and I also don't want my glue to dry out. Is it too low? I think it's too low. But it's now too late. Don't stick there. Stick. Okay, let's now try to place a second one. This is so hard, I'm sorry. I messed this one up. I have to unglue them from the bottom, not from the top, because when I unglue them from the top, they get messed up. It's a very good thing that I have nails that are actually unpractically long, which It's not because I want, because I didn't have time to do anything with them. Okay, I got a glob of glue there and glob of glue on the little lash. Now, how? Okay, so between the here. No. Just right there. Come on. Do you see why the glue is gel glue? If it wasn't gel, I wouldn't have been able to do that at all, because it would have been all over my repaint. There we go. Please work. I'm so sorry for the noises. My window is open and kids are yelling as if they're being killed, but they aren't. They're just playing. Okay, not bad at all. Okay. So I have a bunch of shells here, and I think these two are the perfect size for her boobs, but I have a dilemma. If I just put a little bit of hot glue on the inside and put them there, it's going to look very clean and very pretty, and it will be easy to remove them if I want to remove them, because hot glue sticks but doesn't damage the surface to which it sticks, so I will just be able to pluck them out. But do I want to make a bra, or do I want to just put the shells? I don't know. But anyways, they are just perfect size, and also I have these little shells. I don't know what's the word in English. Is it like a sea snail in Bulgarian? This is called rapan, this creature. Well, this is the shell of the creature, but you get my drift. These two are a bit bigger. I like the smaller one more, so I will use the smaller size shells. I think first I'm going to paint them purple, because yeah, they have to be purple. We need that little purple in her design. I really think it ties the whole thing together. And yeah, you shouldn't make Ariel without the purple. Well, do what you want, but if you're trying to make her so she looks like the OG cartoon Ariel, I think the purple and the green are very important for the mermaid look. Okay, I'm going to paint them now. I painted the shells dark purple, and then on top I used this mermaid fin, very fitting name. It's a purple with green shine, which I think will look cool on them. I did like a little scratch over there, but other than that, I think they're a little bit dark, but I think they will be okay. Okay, her face is done. I don't know if this is like a good shot. I want to close the eyes, and I usually do it on the hyperlapse, but I want to do it in real time this time, just to show you. I'll show you what I use, but let's first glaze them. So I will glaze just the eyes. This is pretty thick stuff. I made sure that the lashes have completely dried out, because otherwise I don't know if there could be like a reaction between the glue and this is acrylic, what is it called, water-based acrylic paint. So yeah, it's just a clear paint. It brightens the eyes, also makes them a little harder to photograph, but I think it will look good on Ariel if she has like more reflective eyes. It gives the illusion that they're actually even bigger when they are so reflective. Sorry, I'm not talking too much, but I'm trying to basically not breathe so I don't drop paint at the wrong spot. There we go. And also I wanna glaze the lips. Just the lips, not the white part, just the red part. You don't want the white part to look wet, just this part. To me it looks better this way. Sorry, I'm taking my breath in. And also I don't know how it's going to be the audio, because I'm super close to the phone while I'm doing that, and thus to the microphone. There we go. Take a deep breath and phew. There we go. People drawing, painting miniatures probably can hold their breath longer than normal people, because half of the time when I'm doing eyes or anything small, I'm not breathing at all. So yeah, okay, and now I just have to not touch her. Also, this builds a little bit on the eyes, so it will kind of support the lashes. Yeah, I think she's pretty cute. Tell me, do you like her? Do you think she looks like Ariel? Drawing Ariel is really hard, because in the animation, in the cartoon, the frames move too much because it's older cartoon, and it's harder to pause her and for her to look exactly the same every time you pause her. So basically the animation is kind of flickery and changing, and usually those just don't really look like Ariel, or they look like the doll version of Ariel or the modern version of Ariel, but I think she's not wonky and she's actually cute, which is a win in my book. I glued it and I pressed it and I broke it. It's a good thing that I have 2 more shelves. But now I have to do all the painting. And I have to do both shelves because these ones are smaller. It's late and tomorrow is the 3rd. and I still haven't edited, and yeah, I broke it. Let's see. Well, I will be able to remove it, but yeah, I have to do all the painting and the waiting for the painting. Sorry, Ariel. Also, I am doing her hair, setting this part down, trying to make something that will kind of look like in the movie. Even though this red hair is the wrong color, it's too orange. It has to be like the lips, but oh well. Alright, here we are. I finished her. It's kind of the middle of the night, but we're going to start editing right away. But I just wanted to, I will show her to you, but I wanted to say thank you so much to all the channels, all the awesome people who we are collaborating with. For me, Marna started it, but I'm going to take the time to read every single channel that this is collaboration with, and I started to read them and I got really tongue twisted. There's so many and it is so late. I'm so sorry for not being able to say all of the channels, but there will be a link, and also here is a little collage of all the channels. This much I was able to do. Enjoy. I will insert it here. Sorry for not reading them here now, but I'm sitting on the ground and I cannot bring the laptop here, and I don't want to have to write them and stuff like that. But thank you to every single one of you for participating, and I will be coming to your channel to see your mermaids. I was a terrible mess with this collaboration. Basically, I am not good at communicating via email with more than one person. I just, at certain point, I couldn't follow what was happening, which is my own fault. And I hope that the fact that I didn't do blight is okay. I have one blight though, and eventually I will customize her, but I just wasn't feeling it. And I've been wanting to do an Ariel as an Ariel for a while now, and I finally got the chance to do it with this collaboration. This doll has been waiting for a long time in my stash to be worked on, and let me show her to you up close. Let me just stop talking. Here she is. I did this hairstyle, which I'm not good with hair, I'm not good with human hair, I'm not good with doll hair. I'm good with making it soft and good again after it has been played with, but I just complicated hairstyles are not my thing. I remade the shells as I showed you. I broke one of them when I was trying to put them on, and this time I made them a little bit lighter. Just the purple that I used, I mixed a little bit lighter purple, and I left a little bit of the white of the shell itself to show through. And I put the nail polish on, which I really like how it looks. And then the tail reads really dark on camera, which just because it is super reflective, this is why it reads so dark. I added these awesome beads one by one, and I did like little lines, I don't know, yeah, you can see them, from mica powder and the translucent acrylic that I put on her eyes to be shiny. just so it brings it a little bit light. I don't know, it was too much two-dimensional. I wanted to have some texture on there. There was a crazy part of me that was thinking that I should just beat the entire tail, but I didn't. I, however, beaded the seam because it was you saw how I made it with one seam, and I covered the seam, and this way it is, first off, you don't see it, and second, I feel like it's safer this way, because we have, on top of my stitch, we have also glue, which, yeah, I also did that here on that join. And then I showed you a few layers of the flat color paint, and then I added, do you see? So much paint that it is actually cracking a little bit. I have to seal it with something. But on top of the flat paint, I added mica powder with translucent acrylic, just for shine. I don't know. I wanted the tail to be big. I wanted it to look like from the movie, and I think I kind of achieved that. She still can sit, and the doll sits pretty nicely, and the back works, I think, pretty nicely when she sits. She is not flashing too much, and she has the bendy knees, which she can still bend. I like the bra that her back is actually free, no straps, no anything. I was thinking of maybe adding some sort of necklace. I have these tiny pearls, maybe like a pearl necklace, but I decided that maybe I was gonna overcook it, do too much, and I decided to stop myself. Plus someone has to edit, and this someone is me, so I will have to I have to finish her because I can continue to add to her forever, basically, but should I? So I decided to call it done and to show her to you. Overall, I like her, and I would like to hear your opinions. And if you're new to the channel, I didn't introduce myself, silly me. I am Eli, Bulgarian doll collector. I have Barbies, I have Monster High, I have OMGs, Rainbow High, other dolls. I like all sorts of dolls, and well, fashion dolls. I'm not into baby dolls too much, but I have a baby cat. She's not a baby, but anyways, maybe you can check out the channel, and I hope that you will like it, you will stick around. I have so much stuff filmed and just lined to be filmed, and dolls like her who are going to get repainted and stuff like that waiting to happen. And so stick around, subscribe, and if you are one of my regulars, thank you so much for coming back as much as you do, and for having conversations in the chat as much as in the comments as much as we do. And I will link down below all the channels that I set. I will link them in the description of this video, and you can go and check them out. I'm sure that you will like most of them, if not 100%, all of them. I personally like all of them, and just lovely community, lovely people, and lovely mermaids. If you like mermaids like me, check out the co-op and all the lovely mermaids that everyone made. And overall, this is my little Ariel, my little mermaids that I made. Once again, thank you so much for inviting me to participate. I really was wondering what to make, and this doll has been sitting for a while, and the only thing about her that I don't like is the hair. This is not Ariel, alright? This is just too orangey, but it's run, it's nice hair just, and I wish the fringe would flop down a little bit more, because this way she's more Ariel like. But other than that, other than the fact that her Ariel color isn't true and Ariel is Ariel red, they copyrighted the color for her, so this is the only thing that I don't like. But maybe in the future I will find another doll who I will also repaint, and she will have redder hair. But yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to show you for this video. Thank you so much once again for clicking my video. Thank you so much for subscribing, for commenting, and for inviting me to participate in this awesome collaboration. And come back within a day or two for another video. I am going to sit down and edit and upload a few videos, so I will see you on your channel for the collaboration, and I'll see you on my channel within a day or two for my next video. Bye for now.